How's it going, everybody? I'm Chan the Man, and welcome to the channel. The Elden Ring PvP community is getting quite massive, and with it comes a lot of terminology and confusing letters. Now, these terms aren't all exclusive to Elden Ring. In fact, you might be familiar with some of these terms if you played other Souls-like games. And with the PvP community getting bigger and bigger, and this list of acronyms gets longer and longer, I think now would be a great time to just go over the main terms in Elden Ring. You may be asking, why do I even need to know this stuff? It's not going to make me get good any faster. But you're wrong. If you want tips and advice from a more experienced player, then you'll find these terms very helpful. But trust me, a lot of these acronyms are very self-explanatory, and you don't need to memorize them all in a day. So now that we got everyone feeling good, we can get the intro out the way, and let's get into the video. S.S refers to straight swords. Straight swords are a very common, fast, and versatile weapon for any player of Elden Ring. Some popular choices are the Sword of Night and Flame or the Noble Slender Sword. G.S. This term refers to two different things, the more popular of which being Great Spears. Great Spears are a very popular choice, especially when power stanced. Some popular choices are the Tree Spear or the Lance. The other term G.S refers to is Great Swords. Great Swords are a favorite amongst many players due to their high damage and versatile moveset. Some popular choices are the Claymore and the Knight's Great Sword. K.G.S. Speaking of which, the Knight's Great Sword is so popular that it has its own acronym. This is mostly due to its combo involving its second R1 and its third R1. If timed correctly, you can turn your character to the left during the third R1, having it combo from your second R1. U.G.S. or U.G.S. U.G.S refers to the Colossal Greatsword class of weapons, also referred to as Ultra Greatswords. This is an insanely popular class of weapon, and a big part of that can be attributed to its fast crouch R1 poke. This thing is bonkers fast, and if you have bad reaction times, good luck going against a good player wielding this. G.U.G.S. or G.U.G.S. G.U.G.S refers particularly to Guts Ultra Greatsword, or Greatsword Ultra Greatsword, but you know, Guts. We like Guts. It's the most common choice of U.G.S due to its long range, infusion capabilities, and style points. T.S. This refers to the Thrusting Sword class of weapon. Common in power stance settings or in the offhand, the Thrusting Sword has great range and great speed. But in all honesty, it's nothing compared to its big brother, H.T.S. This refers to the Heavy Thrusting Sword class of weapon. A little bit slower than its little brother, but the Heavy Thrusting Sword has exceptional damage, exceptional range, and great speed. It's a very popular class, and some common choices are the Godskin Stitcher and the Epee. C.S. This refers to the Curved Sword class of weapon. Another small fast weapon, popular in the offhand or in a power stance setting. They are excellent for bleed builds due to their multi-hit combo. C.G.S. Of course, the Curved Sword would be nothing without its bigger brother, the Curved Great Sword. Surprisingly a little bit slower than the Great Sword, the Curved Great Sword offers long horizontal attacks and very stylish movesets. Some popular choices are Morgott's Curved Sword and the Dismounter. SHunter or SHunter. This refers to the very fast weapon, the Serpent Hunter. The Serpent Hunter is unlocked for a specific PvE boss, but is still a very popular weapon for PvP due to its fast crouch attacks and long-range pokes. R.O.B. or R.O.B. A great acronym considering every time you see it, you get absolutely robbed. This refers to the Rivers of Blood Katana, a very overpowered weapon due to its high bleed up and powerful weapon art. You will commonly see this on newer players, thinking it makes them very strong, but once they come across an experienced player, they'll get one shot by one parry. Uchi. Uchi refers to the Uchigatana katana in Elden Ring. Another very popular katana due to its high bleed buildup and customizability. Naga. The Naga refers to the Nagakiba katana. The Nagakiba katana is a very popular choice due to its exceptionally long range. The Nagakiba is completely customizable, although in previous Souls games it was called the washing pole. Nagi. This refers to a very popular spear used in Elden Ring called the Nagi Naginata. With exceptionally high bleed buildup already put on the spear, it's very popular in power stance settings. P.S. P.S. refers to when you power stance weapons. Power stancing is when you hold two of the same weapon in both of your hands. By attacking this way, you can cause exceptional bleed, frost, or poison buildup, or just do insanely high damage. Some popular choices to power stance are the curved swords, the spears, and the great spears. R1. PlayStation controllers are the most popular controller used in Elden Ring. Therefore, its button layout is king. R1 refers to the right bumper, which is also your light attack. You will commonly hear R1 spam, which is referring to someone spamming their light attack. R2. This refers to your right trigger and or your heavy attack. Heavy attacks can be very effective due to their double hit animation or versatility. L1. This refers to your left bumper. When power stancing a weapon, using L1 will swing both of your weapons at the same time. Use this interchangeably with R1 whenever your opponent is power stancing. L2. This refers to your left trigger and or your Ash of War. Ash of Wars come in many shapes and sizes, so be prepared to take on whatever your opponent throws at you. J. Putting J in front of R1 refers to a jumping light attack, while putting J in front of R2 refers to a jumping heavy attack. Putting J in front of L1 refers to a jumping power stanced light attack. C. Putting a C in front of your R1 refers to a crouching light attack. Putting a C in front of L1 refers to a crouching power stance light attack. OffStoc. OffStoc refers to having an S-stock or any thrusting sword in your offhand. This is very popular with a weapon that has high stun in your main hand. The combo capability can go insane here, so there's a lot of testing to be done. OffSheir. Similar to OffStoc, OffSheir refers to having a Shimshir or another curved sword in your offhand. Again, a lot of testing to be done with the combos here, but the curved sword is very fast, you just lose out on a bit of range. Hellstock. This refers to the most popular setup, having a halberd in your main hand and an S-stock in your offhand. Many attacks with this setup combo together and will roll catch almost automatically. The most popular choice is having the Knight Rider's Glaive in your main hand and the S-stock in your offhand. RKR. This refers to the Ash of War Royal Knight's Resolve, a very popular Ash of War, especially on heavy hitting builds. With the right setup, this Ash of War can absolutely one-shot any build in the game. BHS. Might as well be called BS because this refers to Bloodhound Step. Bloodhound Step is commonly spammed by newer players and by more experienced players who know what they're doing. Very hard to punish, very hard to react to. It got a nerf, but it's still very strong. F.G.M.S. This refers to the buff Flame Grant Me Strength. Very popular as it will give almost any build more damage, especially fire builds. As you can see here, I have my AR just above 500, and when buffed, I'm up to almost 700 AR on my Fire Godskin Peeler. B.G. B.G. refers to the Bull-Goat set of armor, the highest poise in the game, making you be able to take any shot and walk through it like nothing. Most commonly seen on tryhard sweat builds, the Bull-Goat Armor takes a lot of stat investment and little skill to play. A.F.K. A very common term used in all games, A.F.K. refers to someone who is away from their computer at the time. This also refers to PvP players who put themselves in an inaccessible area to farm runes. They can spend all day like this, you ought to just head on out. PvE. PvE refers to the group of players who play the main story mode of Elden Ring. PvE can also refer to the enemies in the game in general, also a secret way of calling someone a noob. PvP. This can refer to the invasion game mode, or even the duels in the arena. PvP is very fun, but also very enraging, so play with caution. O.L.P. A common PvP term, especially in invasions, referring to over-leveled phantoms. The matchmaking in this game isn't absolutely perfect, and sometimes you'll get someone who's absolutely overpowered to fight you. Stay strong, brother. I know you can make it through this. Oh man, that was a lot of stuff. And with the community just getting larger and larger, I'm sure there's many more to come. But for now, we can put a wrap to this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, maybe leave a comment, and if you're feeling it, I would love a subscribe too. Also, I am live right now on Twitch, so please check me out at twitch.tv/chantheman. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, have a good one.
But chicken, it's all I know.
Shh! Let me show you how it's done.